I'm going to show you how you can manifest from your divine feminine power. There is a way that you can manifest things more effortlessly, more flowy, and more easily once you know how to tap into your divine feminine essence. This is something that a lot of women struggle with, especially when it comes to receiving effortlessly, allowing things to just be easy. Because in this world, we've been tricked that things have to be hard. We have to work hard for something. We have to slave ourselves. We have to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm not eating, I'm not doing this, I'm just focused. And you need to sacrifice something. So this is going to be the time where I'm going to invite you to be open to new possibility, to new ways of manifesting. So why is it that there are certain women who seems to get things very easily, whether it's their natural beauty, whether it's just like a nice body, whether it's just gifts and invitations and beautiful clothes and just beautiful lives? Like, how come things are so easy for some people versus you, okay, or others? So this is when I want you to master this one thing when it comes to divine feminine energy mastery. It's knowing the role, the actual role and design of the feminine versus the role and the design, okay, the godly design of the masculine. I want you to understand that the feminine and the masculine, one of the same, but they have their different functions. The feminine is meant to be open and be leaned back and receive, right? If we're looking at the sacral energy, right? We're looking at the genital energy. It's a receiving energy when it comes to the divine feminine. But when we talk about the divine masculine, it's a more forward, right? It's a more, whether it's like, I'm here to protect, right? I'm here to provide, I'm here to give, I'm here to do. So it's very forward, okay? So this is why when we mistaken being forward is being how everyone should be, or being like do is the way that we should act, because the modern society is glorifying the doing and the doing and the doing and the doing. You have to understand that this modern society, for most part in the Western world at least, is very focused on being masculine. It's very focused on doing, and your worth and your value is based on that. But not so much about the inherent worth of the feminine energy, right? So questions like, what do you bring to the table, is incorrect when it comes to activating your divine feminine. Your divine feminine energy is not what you bring to the table. What you bring, so to speak, is your energy, right? The masculine energy is like the table, okay? The table itself, the chair, and the things, and the food. The feminine energy is like, what's the point of having a beautiful home, a beautiful house, a beautiful mansion, a beautiful table with food, but there's no one to enjoy it. There's no spirits of happiness and togetherness and love. Like, the feminine energy is that love that is in that invisible realm, but it makes a house a home, right? It makes some food a beautiful dinner, a beautiful meal. You understand? So that is the energy that I want you to embody. I want you to get clear that you are inherently worthy. In this world, they'll try to measure everything. They'll try to say, you are smart, you are not smart. I'm like, please, honey, right? It's like, you know, that quote of measuring a fish ability to climb a tree is stupid or something. I'm not good at, like, what's it called, re-quoting things, but you know that quote, okay? Someone drop it down below. What is that, right? It's like, you can't, you know what I mean? Like, every one of us, we bring our unique essence and our unique way of operating in the world. If everybody is good at, let's say, cleaning, right, then who's going to do computer, okay? Who's going to do design? Who's going to do something, right? Everyone was going to be cleaning. You know what I'm saying? So that's why God, universe, created us differently, created us with certain things that we're good at and certain things that we're not so good at. And it's not like a bad thing. It's actually, it gives space for someone who can fulfill that. So what do I mean? by activating your divine feminine energy. Activating your divine feminine energy is knowing your role, knowing your design. Your design is to lean back. Your design is to receive. And this is a concept that a lot of us, especially in the Western world, struggle with receiving, because we feel like, who am I to receive? I'm taking, right? We feel burdensome, right? We feel like, I don't want to bother people. I don't want people to help me. I'm good at giving. I'm good at giving. Okay, who here is guilty? Okay, give me a like if this is you, or let me know down below. Okay, if you're so good at giving and you're not good at receiving, there's something off. And I'm not saying that being in your divine feminine is always taking and receiving but not giving. You have to understand what you give is something different. What is, you have to understand what is valuable about you. I want you to ask yourself this question. What is the most valuable thing about you? Okay? Is it what you bring to the table, right? As a divine masculine? Or is it, that is more appropriate. It's like the divine feminine. It's like, what is the energy? What is the energy that you bring, okay, to the table? I think that is more appropriate. Not really what you bring, but what's the energy that you bring? Maybe the energy of love, the energy of calmness, the energy of peace. That is very valuable. That is something that is, there's no, you can't even pay for that, right? Being with someone who is calm, being with someone who is full of bliss and pure love. If you're having dinner with someone like that, you just feel so good. Someone who understands you, listens to you, doesn't judge you. Like, that is beauty, that is bliss, that is value. So I want you to tap into your inherent worth. And I want you to be able to know that it is safe for you to receive. And there's nothing that you have to do. There's nothing that you have to do that you don't want to do in order to receive that thing. And I think that's the key. Because as a young child, maybe you've been taught to do things that you don't want to do so that you can be provided for, so that you can be loved properly, so that you can be provided for by your parents, by your caretaker. That's actually the first wound. The first wound of most humans is the energy of self-betrayal. We betray ourselves to acquire the love and care of our caretakers. Mom and dad says, stop crying. Stop crying, or else I'm not going to give you the candy. And then we stop crying. But maybe there's something in us that we want to cry. Stop walking that way. Stop wearing that. It doesn't look good on you. Wear this, okay? Be a good girl. Mommy's going to take you to the playground. Stop playing with that. So we begin to adjust our behavior, adjust who we actually are in order to gain approval, love, and care. You see, that is what F a lot of us up when we grow up. So that we're so used to being afraid to be who we actually are because we're afraid that we won't be loved. Your divine feminine energy is that energy that wants to be expressed, that wants to be free, that wants to play, that wants to just have fun, that wants to have the good things in life, that wants to be soft, that wants to receive. Not because you have to do something to receive, but just receive because you're a child of God. You're a child of the universe. You're a child of the divine, right? So when you understand this, you will activate your divine feminine energy because there's no like your shoulders going up, you're tensing up, you're being afraid, you're being anxious, you're being provy. You want to be validated. Oh, you give me this? Okay, I need to give you that. Oh, what do you need me to do? What do you need me to do? So I always focus on doing. And actually, you want to just to lean back, drop. Okay, it is safe for me to receive. When someone gives you a compliment, it is safe for me to receive that compliment. It is safe for me to receive help. Someone opens the door for you. Okay, instead of saying, oh no, you shouldn't have, you say, thank you. I appreciate you, right? That is someone who knows her inherent worth and value. You don't say, no, 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 you shouldn't have. Why are you giving me this? When someone wants to give things to you, you have to understand that it is their joy. Let me ask you this. Have you ever given someone something and it makes you so happy? Buying your friend a gift, right? You go on like vacation and you're like, oh my gosh, my friend would love this magnet or something, I don't know, right? Or this shot glass or this like, I don't know, whatever souvenir that people like, right? You're like, oh, my friend would love that. Like you buy it for them because you're like, they would love it. Or buy this shirt, okay? You don't think like, oh, I'm gonna buy this so that they can give me something back, you know? Like most people don't think like that, right? So there's a joy in giving. When your brother or your sister is sick, you're like, oh, what do you need? Or your friend is sick, you're like, oh, what do you need? Let me buy you some cough syrup. Let me make you a natural herbal tea. Let me get you some throat candy. Like you're doing that because it's out of love. And you have so much joy in taking care of them because you love them. And that is the privilege of you to take care of someone you love. So let me ask you this again. If you have joy in giving, why are you taking the joy that someone wants to give to you? How do you know, right? Experience the joy of giving. That's the only way that you can understand the joy of receiving. So there's a beautiful bird. Hi, bird, you're so cute. See, there's a bird that comes, right? Allowing yourself to know that giving is a joy. People receive joy in giving. So feel good in receiving, knowing that the world goes around. And knowing that because you are a person that gives, that's why the universe brings you all these things and people and opportunities for you to receive. But when you feel unworthy and undeserving, you block that chain of receiving. You lower your value. And now the universe is going to be like, okay, you don't want me to give? Okay, I won't give. You said no to money? Okay, no more money for you. You said no to people opening door for you? Okay, you open door for yourself now. From now on, I won't send these people anymore. You see? This is why sometimes we sabotage ourselves. We are the biggest self-sabotagers of our life, but we are also the biggest empowerment of our life. So you can either choose to sabotage the way that things get to happen for you, because it's always happening, or you can allow for yourself to receive more and more and more, because you know that once you feel good, you can create good things. When you receive, you can give. Okay? When you allow yourself to be provided for, you have the energy to do what really matters to you, and in turn makes you a pleasant person, and in turn allows you to focus on giving and sharing more of the goodness in the world. So when you are not, your head is not in the right space, you're thinking too small. You're subscribing into guilt and shame and fear and doubt. Those energies, very dense, very small, very low on the vibrational frequency chart. That is the trick. Okay? So I want you to begin seeing yourself as inherently worthy. Okay? You're the thing that makes a house a home. Okay? You're the thing that adds life and adds life force to any space that you walk in. You are naturally valuable. God, universe, source sees you as perfect, sees you as worthy and deserving of all the things. Ask yourself, where am I blocking the receiving in my life? Where am I blocking my inherent worth and value? Where am I blocking people loving me up, caring for me? Stop blocking. Okay, this is something that I'm so passionate about, and I help so many people in activating the divine essence. And if you want me to share with you everything I know in activating the divine feminine energy, I invite you to join my divine feminine energy activation membership. So when you're in the membership, you are going to get access to all the trainings. Okay, we have instant courses, master classes, a community of beautiful goddesses, but also you're gonna have live trainings with me. We're gonna get really intimate. I'm gonna get to know you. You're gonna get to know me. I'm gonna understand your situation. I'm gonna personally help you through it for the entire year. Okay, so if you want to join it, now is the best time because we have an early bird special. Hello, bird, right? So join down below, click that link, and I hope to see you inside. I'm excited to welcome you in personally. Love you, love you. Let me know what comes up for you. This is Tina Wong, and I love you so much.